Hello, this is Marcel Walker with myphotographica.com. Today I'm going to show you a really cool little filter you can use on your pictures, and I'm also going to show you a little bit about your histogram and your info palette, which is very, very important. I have a friend who's a scrapbooker and she's like, I don't get why those things are important. They're incredibly important. So we'll talk about that today. And I have a terrible headache, and so if I don't bite the microphone or bite anyone, we will consider this video a success. So if you'd like to see more information about what we're doing, you can just go to myphotographica.com. Okay, today we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be working a little bit on a filter. Okay, so this is from my test one I did earlier, so I'm going to put that in the trash and pretend like we're starting all over again. What is the first thing that we do every time we start? We go to Layer, Duplicate Layer, and make a background copy. First thing that we're going to do. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take my little eyedropper. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to pull up my info palette. If you don't know where your info palette is, you can't see your info palette, go to Windows, make sure it's clicked and that you can see it, and Layers as well. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I can see over here it's pretty darn dark. You really want those values to be above at least a 15. There are some different ways that you can bring them up. One of them is levels, one of them is doing a lasso and curves. This is something that's gives a totally different look to this type of shot. So this is, I was doing some test shots for my boots, and we can see, if we bring up my histogram, we can see it's really dark. One of the reasons why you do not want your pictures to be really dark is because this is where you're going to pick up noise. And if I could click it and zoom, 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 you kind of see a little bit of dotting effect. That's because that's noise. So in photography, you hear the saying, exposed to the right. You want your information, you have a lot more detail. Your camera is going to read a lot more detail from this point forward. So you can always shoot things, kind of expose it to the right. You don't want it falling off the edge because then you're not going to get those highlights back. But you can always move your information down and then still keep a better quality of your picture. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to go to lighting effects. I learned this from Scott Calby at one of his workshops. Pretty stinking cool. Lighting effects, here we go. And this is set up for default. You can choose lots of different, like what if you want a circle of light? Like, I don't know, you have a family picture and you want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 places. I mean, that's kind of cool. You can do a crossing down. You can do a 5 lights up. Why you would want that, I have no idea. Then you do RGB lights. I don't know, maybe you're into disco. You can do a soft spotlight. Right now, we're just going to go for default. Okay, and that's what our default looks like. Here I am. I'm going to take, and you're still thinking, wow, that's kind of dark. That's not really cool. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to expand my light a little bit more, and then I'm going to move it. I'm going to move the center of the picture up just a little bit. So now, this is where my light's coming in from. And then suddenly my picture has got a whole new look. It's kind of like a whole new world, and you don't even have to sing Aladdin. Okay, so this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after. Pretty cool. Okay, that's our lesson for today. Short, quick, sweet, and simple. Good luck with your pictures, and happy editing.